The material in Kick Cancer in the Can is for informational purposes only and is not intended to constitute medical advice. Always consult your physician or other qualified health provider for diagnosis and treatment of any health-related matter.
Hi, welcome to Kick Cancer in the Can with Diane. I'm Diane Weissman. Let's talk about food. After I was diagnosed with breast cancer, I started researching about nutrition. I know there are preventative foods for cancer, but in this episode, we're going to talk about foods after your diagnosis and during treatment. I'm really pretty healthy, but I was used to a standard American diet. I have 2 kids and a husband, and we're always rushing around. They have plenty of activities, and we're always late everywhere, and we're grabbing for food.
We are built to rejuvenate. We're built that way, but we have to give the body what it was designed to consume. I mean, nobody takes a Ferrari and puts sugar in the gas tank and expects it to run. But we do it all the time to this.
We do know, for example, that there are about 2/3 of cancers that are associated to poor diet and bad lifestyle choices.
I had to learn what to eat to make me healthy. It was like starting a whole new relationship with food.
Welcome to Love for Life.
Howdy, ma'am. I'm Dangerous Dog, and I'm good for you.
Hi, y'all. I'm Caroline Carrot, and I'm naturally sweet. Ooh, boy, have I got good stuff for you.
Hey, lady, I'm Seymour Soybean, and there's more to me than just tofu and soy sauce.
I got ketchup, and everybody knows that ketchup is from tomatoes, and I got mustard. And my insides are all moo cow stuff.
How about you and I get some energy together? You like my olives? You can rub me all over with olive oil, and I'll guarantee you all the beta-carotene you need.
I contain antioxidants called isoflavin that also acts like estrogen, a hormone that reduces the risk of breast cancer.
I'm filled with stuff like ham and feathers and beak and nitrates and stuff like that, whatever that is.
Psst, tell her about the vitamin D.
Oh, new research shows that vitamin D may help to fight breast cancer.
Ooh. Hey, lady, I'm good for you, but I need space, you know? Hey, and the doctor will tell you too much of a good thing is bad for you. Hey!
Kids love me! My buns are full of sugar and white flour. Wait, I got sauerkraut too! Whee!
So give us 10 good foods.
Well, I think probably number 1, laughingly, would be broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage,
Collard
bok choy,
greens.
collard greens, all of these that come. My actual favorite that's in that same grouping is watercress, and watercress was what we think Hippocrates used as his main medicine.
Oh.
The third food would be allium family, which is garlic, scallions. Shallots are very good because they're very easy on the digestive system. People who can't eat onions usually can tolerate shallots very well.
Oh, right.
Greek-style yogurt, which is a particular way of making yogurt, so it's got a different texture. It's a little creamier, and it has more protein in it, comparable to cottage cheese, and also has live probiotics in it. Another food that comes from the Mediterranean diet called purslane, which is actually a weed, and purslane is a little like watercress, but it's very rich in omega-3.
Oh.
And so that's a vegetable source of omega-3s. I mean, we're still not getting as much as we would from an oily fish, like salmon or sardines. Sardines have even more omega-3 than salmon. Sardines are good too because when you eat them when they're canned and the bones are all softened, so actually it's an excellent source of calcium.
What about anchovies?
Those would be good too.
I love
now there are
anchovies.
certain chemotherapies that you cannot have anchovies with, though.
Ah.
So they interfere with the chemotherapy. Black raspberries. Raspberries or berries in general are very, very good. Blueberries, of course. I used to be called the blueberry lady at the American Cancer Society because I used to always say if you have half a cup of blueberries on your cereal in the morning, then you've had the equivalent of 5 servings of most other fruits and vegetables for the rest of the day. And of course, we always talked about the fiber day. But now I actually graded up to black raspberries. And raspberries in general, but specifically black raspberries, have a unique color pigment that is particularly healthful. Maybe something like a coconut macaroon, because I think sometimes you need a little texture and taste and a little perk, and coconut is very good for the intestinal tract, very soothing, and a little almond flavoring is also good. So
And what about like bulgur wheats, like rye and barley
Sure.
and
all
rice,
those
brown
grains that
rice.
are good for you. Absolutely, grains are excellent. But then we could get into 10 to 20 to 30. Then you'd have to become a certified nutrition specialist.
I've cut dairy out of my diet for now. And you said goat's milk and the probiotics. What else could I use to get my probiotics?
There are many other foods that are fermented, which essentially is what a probiotic is. There are tempeh,
Miso soup?
for example, miso, exactly, soy products that are fermented, sauerkraut. If they're fermented, they basically have had yeasts or microorganisms that are growing that actually process the food and have effects that are beneficial, which is essentially what we're talking about.
So let's recap Carolyn's 10 great cancer-fighting foods. Naturally, she recommends green leafy vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage. Also, the oh-so-British watercress. Next is the alum family, including garlic, scallions, and shallots. Greek yogurt is a great source of protein. And you may not be familiar with purslane, but it's a great source of omega-3. Oily fish like salmon and sardines, and all the dark berries are good for you, especially black raspberries and blueberries. And for your sweet tooth, a little coconut macaroon is just perfect. We could do a whole segment on whole grains, but Carolyn especially likes bulgur wheat, rye, and barley. Finally, go fermented with miso, soy, and sauerkraut. For lots more great information, check out the book, Nutrition for Cancer Survivors from the American Cancer Society. Thank you so much,
Thank
Carolyn.
you.
All right, so I learned about this vegetable I'd never heard of. It's called daikon. Check this out. It's a miracle root. It fights cancer, but it also is for male stamina and virility. The miracle root.
The miracle root, right
I love this
here.
root. I love this.
Ladies,
I love this root.
Ladies, introduce this to your family. It not only melts cellulite, but it's really good for male stamina and virility. Understand what I'm talking about?
Let's go over that
here?
one more time.
Root vegetable, daikon. Love it.
I'm Danette.
I'm Mary.
I'm Richard.
I'm Diane.
We're all survivors.
The American Cancer Society offers programs and services to cancer survivors and their families, helping them to lead healthy, active lives.
Thank
you, American Cancer Society.